Takes a little time. Hey, babe. So. Mukbang. Sorry, guys. Taco Bell mukbang quick before I get going. Alive. Figured I was. Semen on. We got a 2-minute delay again. I'm offline. Am I not seeing chat? Oh, guys. My apologies. I knew I was online, and I knew when I was eating, that's why I was saying mukbang, but I didn't see anybody in the chat. I had to refresh. Sorry, guys. My bad. Welcome. I'm like, man, I got nobody in here because we had a 2-minute delay last time. Zombie, Kaboom, Dante, Void, Ricky Clark, Austin Farmer, RSR, Plowman, Jim F, T-Dog, E-Rock. What's going on, baby? How you doing, man? Hope everybody is doing well. Well, the Taco Bell is life, yes. See, here's kind of my thing right now, is I've stocked up on a bunch of food, and I hope all you guys are too. You know, maybe not all at once, doing things at a time. I've stocked up on all sorts of frozen stuff, big bags of pizza rolls, frozen pizzas, canned goods, you name it, noodles, etc. But I'm still trying to get my fix for my fast food and my junk that I like to eat, at least for now, because we still have that available. Depending upon where things go for a while, it may eventually not. So I'm trying to get my fix in right now, just in case, you know. Here's the thing, guys. I've been seeing some numbers, and I'm not here to talk about coronavirus. I'm here to hopefully help people's days. But this seems to be a positive note, at least for the U.S. I've been seeing a lot of people post some different numbers. And again, I get it, guys. People are going to say there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people that haven't been tested, that are living with it, but they're living with it and doing fine. But it seems like our death rate percentage is going down in the U.S. Not saying in the world, because I know it's rising in Italy and other places. It's going up. But I think this gradual quarantine type thing is really making a difference. And if they have to go a little bit further to cut out restaurants for a week or a month or a couple months or whatever, I mean, so be it. You know, I think this thing will get under control. I think we're going to be all right. We're going to lose some people, unfortunately. And rest in peace to each and every one of them. But I think things are going to start turning here. And, you know, people are so worried about the economy. And yeah, you should worry about the economy. But you got to think about something. Like, if we get through something like this, and then all of a sudden we have it under control and everybody's like, we can go back to normal life again. You know how quick the economy is going to boom? You know how fast? You know how, you know, people are going to be like, yay, it's amazing. You know, wasn't the end or whatever, blah, 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 whatever they had going through their minds, you know? And seeing just weird people's, you know, people have their own opinions. I'm not saying, I shouldn't say it's weird. But like I was in a stream last night, And it was right before I was passing out. And there was just somebody in there, and I've never seen them before. It's the first time I ever saw them, their username. And I said something about going to the bank. And you know what? I've been a little weird with my money, to be honest. I cash my check. I don't keep a lot of cash or a lot of money in my bank right now. I keep it with me, like at home in a good place. And then I go put money in when need be. But just kind of, you never know. And I mentioned something about going and putting a little bit of money in it, and this dude was just straight up like, no, they're going to close the bank soon. You're not going to have any access to any of your money. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe. They're reporting a new virus in Hong Kong. Well, the good thing is that we're already in a quarantine stage, right? So even if something else, and if it's in Hong Kong, it's not going to be able to get here right now, right? Because you can't be doing the international travel. So it can stay in Hong Kong, which sucks for them, but it's a plus for us, right? So anyway, guys, enough about talking about that jazz. Let's have a good Sunday. Let's go on a positive note. BITG will be live tonight as well with his, I think he's doing auctions and some breaks. What's up, Amio? So, $20 spaghetti and 15 frozen pizzas. There you go, man. So, yeah. So, here's what I really wanted. Today's shoutouts is going to be, I wouldn't say it's really any different than any other Sunday shoutout, but there's going to be more than like 3 people. Honestly, it's going to be anybody that I've seen get involved in helping somebody in some way, right? So, shout out to RSR and the whole auction thing. And he's been doing this more than 1 week in a row. He's actually done it for numerous community members, but raised money in his auctions to help a few people that have lost their jobs. They don't have any income coming in right now, both members in the family or in the household with kids. And shout out to people that are in all the communities, but I'm just going to say, like Jamie E., Paulie, Junkwax. I asked in RSR's chat earlier today if anybody wanted to donate some money to help feed some people that were in need, that lost their jobs. Just give them a good dinner, okay? And I'm going to step back for a second. I'm going to explain this. So I kind of put in the title, A Meal or Two a Day. And I don't really know what we're going to call it. I don't know what it is. I kind of got this off of Tyler Murphy. So Tyler Murphy has been in depth with deafness, right? He was the first one I did, besides Lance when we did the test run. I saw him on Twitter the other day, and he said, man, I want to send a pizza delivery dinner, or enough money for that for a family. And when I saw it, I said, man, I love this. I want to get on this too. So then took care of a couple families as well. So I think between the people I saw on Twitter, there was probably at least 4 or 5 that I saw where people were in bad spots and they got taken care of. They got a nice hot meal. They got pizza dinner, pizza and wings, pizza and garlic bread, whatever. They got a nice dinner from people within the community. So then I started asking about it again on Twitter, which I have been doing daily. And I had shout out Dave McCoy at Scotty Vaughny Dave. A lot of you guys know him. Shout out Joshua M at Sports Nerds 34. Again, like I said, shout out Jamie Estep. He's always in our chats. He sent money to go towards a meal for someone or meals. Shout out Polly Junkwax as well. What's up, Popeye? What's up, Kevin Kirk? Shout out Aaron M. Now, this is an interesting one. And this is what I'm kind of seeing. So Aaron M was one that was actually given to me by another request from someone else to help out for a dinner. And this person said, "Hey man, you know what? We're gonna get by, whatever." And I'm like, "Well, you still need to do it. You still need to take the dinner." And he says, "All right, man, but I'm gonna send money back, and I want to pay it forward." So Aaron M on Twitter at sportingacm. Shout out to you, man. That's awesome. That's unbelievable. To be in your own tough position, and I'm not saying people should be doing this, but it's incredible that somebody like that would be doing that in these times. That's not working, right? That doesn't have any income coming in either household. So shout out to you, Tyler Murphy. Obviously, it's T Murph, one of my guys. I don't have to say much more. You guys already know a lot about him. I've done interviews with him. And on Twitter, if you see me on Twitter, you see what he does with the racks and everything else. Travis Guerrero at TNJ_G3. I know he got involved as well, and he's been getting involved with helping out with these meals. Jimmy Guns at Mr. Jimmy Bro. You guys already know. He did something awesome as well as RSR did. RSR raised money for an individual today as well with the sales. But then he also did a thing that Jimmy does when he does his auctions. And Jimmy did this last night in his auction. He said, all right, who wants to help? Who wants to make someone's day? And RSR did the same thing today. And he said, you can send $5 or whatever. And a bunch of people sent money, and then they just send them the money, because one went to a guy's birthday last night in Jimmy's auctions, and then one went to our other guy in RSR that's part of the community. And then he in turn, the one that got the money last night from Jimmy, he in turn asked what my PayPal was, and he sent me some PayPal to help feed somebody. We're going to try to, and I also got BITG breaks, all the stuff he does. Truth's involved. I've already talked about Truth in a previous Sunday Shoutouts. I can bring his name up again because he continues to have cards and do crazy things and fun giveaways and make people's days. He gave away a packs from a Heritage box today in RSR's deal. He's just overly kind, man. It's things like this, I feel, that really are going to help push us through all this stuff. And I said RSR cards and collectibles as well. So again, guys, I'm sure I missed people. These are just the people I have right on the flat surface right now that within the last couple days. Okay, right? This is usually a weekly thing, and I'm not saying anyone else, I haven't called their name. I'm not saying anyone else is less of a person or anything. This is just simply shouting out some people that I feel have just really gone an extra mile to help feed a family in need, contribute in making somebody's day and making something positive. And guys, what's up, 85? We are Kevin Kirk. What's going on, brother? We are going to continue to do this thing, okay? I sent to one hobby member who needed it. What was that, buddy? Tried to help last week. So Balls, shout out to Balls. Balls getting involved as normal. I forgot about True's auction day. That was this morning. Yeah. But this is going to be a thing. Okay? We're going to continue to push this, to rock this every single day. As long as we can. Till we get through this thing. I still have funds. We took care of 2 people today. Actually, we took care of 3, I think, that I know of. And I'm sure T Murph and Jimmy worked on another 1 or 2. But I still have some funds to almost pay for another dinner. I'll throw something out there tomorrow on Twitter. I'm sure somebody will jump in. Again, guys, don't do it if you can't afford it or if you're not working right now. I know you want to be someone to help, but helping, even just spreading words, I say this often. You can contribute and you can help by simply retweeting things, posting things, etc., helping to spread the word. That's helping as well. So everybody that does spread awareness, shout out to each and every one of you as well. You guys are just as important as people that donate and keep that process going, because you're getting it out to more people. Some people that may not have seen it through me tweeting or retweeting, but you doing it. It's a domino effect. It just keeps hitting more and more and more and more people. Going to continue the positivity and support as well on my auction tomorrow. Now is definitely the time to band together. See, and shout out to Plowman, man. And I was going to talk a little bit about that as well. Of what's coming up, like tomorrow, and what's coming up Tuesday, and so on and so forth. So, thank you, Kevin. So, here's the deal. So, guys, again, round of applause to each and every one of you, and anybody else who's listening to this. If I didn't say your name, I just simply, personally, my eyes can't be on Twitter 24/7. My eyes can't be in everywhere 24/7. If you're doing something positive out there, shout out to you. I salute you. I appreciate you, and I thank you. And the rest of the community and everyone else appreciates you and thanks you. It's people like you guys that make people's days, keep people positive, and keep people sane. You're going to hear me talk a lot through these next couple weeks as we get through this about staying sane, right? There's different directions we can go, and we have options. We ultimately in life have decisions we can make, right? And in these times that are testy, maybe, that are uncharted, that are unknown, we can just panic and freak out right away and do something dumb or whatever. I would just say it's dumb, like do something out of character, maybe, out of your own character. Or we can mend together, we can find outlets like streams, like movies, like talking and communicating with family and friends. Guys, if you're not feeling right, if you got weird feelings going on inside, which I'm sure a lot of people do, but if you're feeling a little off, talk to somebody about it. Talk to somebody about it that you trust. Let them know how you're feeling. They're going to probably be able to cope with you and let you know that in the same way they're feeling that, but ultimately together we can all get through this. Because we will. I don't know. Like I said, I started this thing. I didn't really want to even talk about the actual virus itself. But within the U.S., it looks like that rate is declining, which is a good sign. So look at the positives, right? I bring it up all the time. Look at what we have right now, what we have together. We can hang out right now. We can check up on each other. We can BS with each other. We can sell cards and have auctions. We can rip boxes of cards, you know. It's going to get to a point probably where we're going to have stuff shipped, but I'm sure a lot of these card places will ship cards still, just like on eBay, right? So just, guys, we have to do this together, and it's people that are stepping up right now and bringing the positivity that's really helping keep people sane, okay? So what's going to be coming up? So we're going to continue to try to do this every day. Like, I'll tweet. I'm sure Tyler will tweet. You can DM Tyler. You can DM me. You can DM Jimmy. Whoever you feel most comfortable with. It doesn't really matter. You can DM any of them. And if anyone else wants to get involved as far as like leading it or leading something else, maybe you have a different idea than, say, doing dinner for someone in need. Maybe it's getting them PayPal money for essentials, frozen stuff, canned stuff, you know, whatever it might be. They're not working, right? For people who are not doing it, I advise you to step up and do it. It's real easy. You get on Twitter, you get on whatever social media network you're on, and you say, hey, guys, here's the thing. Anyone want to do something nice for someone? Anybody that's still working or has the ability want to donate a little money to help somebody out? And it's as simple as that. And I'm sure you'll get replies. I'm sure you'll get people on board. I'm sure there's people that will want to do it. That'll be glad to do it. They won't even think twice about it. Right? Thank you. I was adding you as a moderator this week. Remember next week. Yeah. Kevin's good, man. Kevin's a great moderator. All my moderators are good. I appreciate all you guys. All the supporters are great as well. What's up, Card Hobbyist? So, going on to tomorrow, besides we'll continue to do this, feeding a couple people that are in need, that are out of work and not have any income coming in. Going into tomorrow night, we're gonna have the next episode of In Depth with Defness. And I'm just going to tell you guys, and you guys might hear this every time before I do this because it's ultimately my guest, my interview, whatever. But Javier Soles is got a very, very interesting background. Very interesting. I've tweeted a couple times about it as I've been diving into his bullet points that he sent me, and he sent me like 2 full pages of bullet points. Some of you might know Buck City Breaks. I said that this thing is probably going to be a 2-hour interview. Buck City Breaks commented on one of the tweets and said, I could listen to it for 4 hours. There's going to be a lot of context in this interview. A lot. Like I said, I have 2 pages of bullet points. Those bullet points, ultimately, the majority of them could all lead to a question each. And then you got to think about his response time, right? So how long he's going to be talking, how long he's going to have in each question. Some questions might be shorter than others, and we'll see where he wants to take things and where he wants to go. But I can tell you, he pretty much has laid it all out there. 2 full pages of bullet points. 2 full pages. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. You guys are going to know a lot about this guy by the time this interview is done. And then the following Monday, we're going to have my boy Kedrick on, who is the one that started Lizgi. I can't pronounce it, but it's Lissigi. Love it, share it, grow it. It's his vision of the hobby. Very similar to Balls' hashtag where cardboard meets community. Kind of the same types of things. He sorts and packages cards for Midwest box breaks. That's kind of who he met in the hobby that kind of got his name out there more. But it's what he's been doing on the back end, not only helping and saving Ben with all the shipping stuff, but what he's added with his own stuff in mail days, making people's days, going and visiting people. He actually went and visited Rip and Gypsy, Smash and Mindy. He was out there like a month ago or something. He's planning to come this way, depending upon what happens, and he wants to do a daily walk vlog with me and Zoe and just talk about stuff. So I look up to the guy, respect the guy. He's a guy that morally and vision, and his vision is very similar to what I believe in and what I like to do and like to see within the hobby and where I like to ultimately see the hobby go. So, and grow to. I will do in-depth Defness under one condition. It's in person. Yeah? Well, we can definitely try to work that out. And then in Depth with Defness, I'm still waiting to figure out a date for Buck City Breaks. That's going to be a very interesting one. They're obviously in. It's just they're dealing with their move to a new studio and this and that. And so they keep giving me dates and it keeps getting run around. BITG I'll be doing hopefully maybe in the next month. Jimmy Guns I'll be doing in the next month. I mean, I'm down to do just about anybody. Neil Russell, who's on Twitter, who's a big giver, big rat guy as well. He's down. He probably said sometime late April, one of those Mondays, late April. So we got a lot of good stuff planned. And then after tomorrow's crazy interview, yeah, Durango said he'd be on as well. Man, I'm down to do anybody. So then after the crazy interview tomorrow night, Tuesday night, I'm going to keep the card sales going. And we're going to do a quarter card sale live. So every card is going to be a quarter, right? So you guys know how the dollar sales have gone. You claim the card, whatever. You first one to claim it gets it. We're going to do quarter ones. So it's going to be, obviously probably not as nice of cards that were in the dollar one. But you see what kind of cards we put up there. It would be ramped down a little bit, but they'll be going for a quarter. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be insane. I also want to shout out Chris Jankowski. I got these off him. A Kevin Porter green prism. Obviously one of my PCs. And then he put in a Josh... Oh, sorry. Put in the Levert. I was wondering where the Levert was. He had it in the bag with this. Alright. So, make sure there's nothing on the back of that. So yeah, this Levert... You guys know Levert is my piece, one of my PCs now. I've actually gone a little crazy on Levert, to be honest. And then he sent in a Wolves green, a Kogi prism. I've been buying Leverts like crazy this week. Just wait till you see whenever the mail gets here, however long it takes to get that stuff here. But, yeah, Chris, yeah, shout out Chris, man. He threw a bunch of extras in, too. But another thing I brought up, and I heard RSR talk about this, and I appreciate him bringing it up again, because I think it's important for people who are still in the buying mood, that are still working, that have the ability to buy. I know not all of us may have that ability, and I get it. But those that are, if you are going after certain cards... Especially if they're like buy it now or best offers, make sure on eBay, if that's one place you're looking, make sure you are watching it. Because you're getting a lot of sellers. I mean, I know they do this, they've done this in the past, but typically when I get an offer sent to me via email, it's like 5% off of what the price is. Right? 5 or 10% is what they do, or 8%. I'm getting 20 to 30% off cards. Like, I mean, it's insane. Here, let me pull this up real quick. Let me go to my purchase history here. So, I had to get a Googliata for $5 just because I have to have an old Googly baby. Remember Kevin Harlan? That's where Kevin Harlan's commentating took off, was with the Wolves when Googly baby Googliata played for the Wolves, man. That was the fun times. All right. So, I got this as an offer. This was $69.99. I paid $49.99 for it. He sent it to me. I didn't put a best offer in. He sent it to me right here. $49.99. It was... There's some for... Now, that's the silver one, like the actual silver prism rookie, okay? And I think I brought this up to you guys before. But this one, too. This one, this guy was selling for $70, right? 50. That's numbered to $60. Or numbered to 60. That's a Panini Rookie Orange, number to 60 auto, select. I paid 50. He was selling it for 70. So again, guys, we're getting some crazy deals on cards right now. If you're watching them on eBay, definitely make sure. I think it sends to everyone. Yeah, it'll send it, but I think they can change the amount. So if they're trying to push cards through right now, like, they can up the percentage of, because like I said, I used to get them for every card I watched too, but it would be like 8% off or 10% off of what the selling price was. I'm getting 20, 28, 29% off of some of these cards. So it's a big difference. So guys, just think about that as well if you're still in the buying mood, if you're still buying cards. So definitely think about that if you're still in the mood of buying cards. So again, tomorrow night will be in depth with Defness. We got a good interview. Javier, he's a father, he's a teacher, he's a high school and a little league baseball coach at the same time. He comes from a crazy family background. He's been through a lot in life. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but from what he grew up in and what he had to go through to where he is today, you guys will really respect the guy once you hear his story. It's very interesting. And like I said, I've enjoyed diving into this, and I always enjoy diving into it. When guys send me bullet points for this interview, I always try to be as prepared as I can be, to try to make it as good as we can make it. I just try to do my best for all you guys, so that you guys are watching it, you guys are using it as entertainment, so that it's, so you guys are entertained, so you guys get something out of it. That's ultimately what it's about, man. One of the Jonas ends today. Dang, man. Are you still the high bidder? Are you still the high bidder in the deal? Shacky, Ratty. So how's everybody else? You guys all holding up still? Everybody good? Everybody's staying sane, as I like to always bring up or say. Everybody's still good? Not going too stir crazy? And I've had other people say this too, and I think about it. Like, for me personally, because I work from home and I have worked from home, this really isn't much different. The only difference for me now is like on the weekends when I have the kids, we can't go sit down and eat out, or we can't go to a movie, right? It's the things where there's groups of people. Otherwise, I mean, I can get them whatever food they want. We just got to go through a drive-thru, or we got to DoorDash it. We can still, again, we have internet, we have cable. I mean, these are all the things that we have to be thankful for and grateful for, because it's these things that are going to get us through this. Definitely. You are in the lead right now. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Anybody know, is Jeff Airtime stopping the Sunday morning trivia? I was waiting for him to go live today. I kept checking his channel. And there was nothing. Does anybody know? Yeah, food delivery is going to be bank. They talk about the economy, but there are so many things that are still moving and going on. I mean, all the Walmarts, all the Targets, they're just not open 24 hours like a Walmart would be. They're not open 24 hours. Oh, I thought it was every Sunday. He should be doing it every Sunday right now. I know he may be having to cut back too, but he should be doing that thing every Sunday morning. I think it booms, man. You should do that Trivia is every other Sunday now, so he changed it up. Okay. I guess I missed that the last time. So I appreciate you guys letting me know, because I kept going to his channel. I kept looking for it. And I'm like, man, something must have came up or something must have happened or he got busy or something went down. So, starting to do his trivia. Yeah, okay. Man, it would be too bad. I wonder if I talk to him if I could contribute some money for shipping cards and stuff if he would look to try to do it again every Sunday. Cuz I get where time's getting tougher, but I wonder if I could convince him and help him out in some way so we could get that back going because I think you guys need that. Most of you guys that are in it, you all enjoy it. I know I enjoy it. People that haven't been there, they really need to get there and check it out because it is awesome. It is fun. He goes all over the place with questions. We're talking wrestling, walkout songs to you name it. I actually went outside, and me and my family took a drive to go get some dinner. Yeah, man. I mean, you can still. Yeah, I'm gonna try to connect with Jeff and see if we can figure something out to get him going every Sunday for now through this. Because I think you guys all need it. I mean, I was looking forward to it, and then I was like, I didn't know that, and I kept refreshing it every 15 minutes, half an hour, every hour. I mean, I was checking all the time. Popped into the few streams I've done. Yeah. So if you guys see him, let him know. If I don't see him before that, let him know Defness is trying to connect with them. Maybe have him send me a email or something, and we can try to work something out where maybe I can get it. Maybe if it's a shipping issue, money or something. I mean, I could do trivia too. But it's not the same as Jeff Airtime's trivia, man. He packs the house on Sundays, man. Everybody looks forward to that, and I don't want to take that away from him. That's his deal, man. That's his. I've done trivia just during like a quick giveaway thing during a stream or something, a couple questions. But I'd rather that be his whole ordeal. You know what I mean? Like he rocks. He rocks with that stuff. So if you guys see him before I do, let him know his boy Defness is looking for him. See if we can work something out to get him back going every Sunday. I think that would be great. I think that would be absolutely awesome. Anybody else have anything big going on anytime soon? Grant, Arena, you guys got anything you're streaming here? Balls, doing any more streams? RSR will be doing mail days probably when he gets them, obviously. Eloy will be Friday nights. Jimmy will be Saturday night. If you guys missed last night, Jimmy, BITG will be Wednesday night through at least Sunday night. Sometimes Fridays it's hit or miss for BITG, but he's still doing stuff. And a lot of the breakers are going to better, lower budget breaks to make it more affordable, especially in these times. And I get it. But it's still fun. It's a good hangout. Yeah, BITG tonight for sure. Yeah, it's typically Thursday. I question myself Wednesday through Sunday, but sometimes Friday or Saturday. He's been going most Friday and Saturdays lately, but sometimes he takes Friday or Saturday off. Down about Dev, shoot me an email if you need anything. Cool, man. DJ, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I really want to focus on is, obviously continuing to give you guys enough people are doing content, enough people that are giving you places to check in with each other. The biggest thing for me is staying connected, guys. Staying connected with each other. Popping in each other's streams, chatting with each other, keeping each other on a good level, on a positive level, on a sane level. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. I try to go before Defness. Cool, man. Yeah, that's no problem if you overlap, man. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes I start a little earlier than I typically do just because I get that itch, and I guess I've been trying to do that lately. It used to start at 5:30 or 6 my time, Central, and a lot of times I'll try to do it at 5, like this last week, just because my calls have slowed down by 5 o'clock. I'm still semi-busy. I mean, we're still doing decent business. I'm just not getting as many calls, and I guess it's a good thing because I'm not getting as many window shopping calls. Like, our sales are still almost the same, but I'm getting a lot less calls. Like, I have actual breaks between calls these days with everything going on. And I think it's just because I don't have people like BSing. Like, project people are not buying transmissions right now that don't have one, that don't need that vehicle. They're looking to build it down the road. But then again, I do get a few of them still because they're at home and they have nothing else to do. I mean, I've had people tell me that, yeah, I'm like a year out. I just figured I'd call and see what pricing would kind of be because, I got nothing else to do. I'm at home right now, so, but I don't know. If I go live, feel free to watch another time if there's an auction or something going down. Yeah, so again, guys, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Card Hobbyist is live. Check him out. Crazy is during the daytime, 6 days a week, 10 a.m. Eastern time, unless he has a doctor's appointment for Pop. So he always got some good, crazy lots going on. He was doing it consistently for a long time, for like a couple months, and then he kind of slowed down. He had to take care of some things, but now he's been going back the last couple weeks. So, I mean, you got somewhere to go during the daytime as well and just to hang out. So, needs to make this month. Yeah, I got my one-on-one tomorrow morning at treatment, and I don't even know how that's going to go, if they're even going to allow us to. I went for group last weekend. I got up early on Saturday, went for my monthly group, and I got there, and my counselor's like, just sign in, sign your name, sign in that you're here, and you can leave. And it's not usually a big group. It's usually like 5 or 8 of us. But he's like, we're just not going to deal. So I wonder if I'll even be able to meet with him. I mean, it's one-on-one. We can keep that 6-foot distance. His room is large enough. But I just wonder if he'll be like, we'll just count it as you've come. Although I enjoy that. Like, that's my one-on-one, my counselor, I really enjoy. Because he always gets the best out of me. He gets everything out of me that I feel he needs to. He takes things the directions they need to go. Like, or sometimes I'd maybe try to avoid because I'm going to get emotional, and he'll take me right down the road. Like, he'll lead me into it. And I've found over the years... Come on, Zoe, what are you doing? I found over the years that that's ultimately what I need. And that's what I always tell people, too. Like, when you have things going on in your life, I'm the type of person that lets everything get built up until I blow up. It's not good. It's not healthy. You need to just reach out to whoever you trust and talk about it and let it go. Yeah, but you sold on this week before I got therapy. Do you still want to talk about... yeah, I mean, we can figure that out. So, Shackrat, me and Shackrat will figure that out. But Shackrat won the Wade Boggs card the other day, and he decided that Wade Boggs Topps rookie. He decided that he wants to. He decided that he wants to give it away to somebody else. He wants it to go to someone else. So just so you guys know, we'll be figuring out who he feels like, or who we feel like he wants to give it to. And whoever it goes to, if it doesn't go to you, don't feel bad. It's just, I'm going to probably, it's his card, so I'm going to really ultimately leave it up to him. He's probably going to ask me for help, but I'm going to try to just let him pick and choose where he wants to go with it and who he wants it to go to. But, yeah, your boy Shackrat wants to make someone else's day and give that away. So, again, add Shackrat to the list as well for shoutouts for Sunday Shoutouts. And again, all the people that have been involved. And not only that, I said this in my upload video the other day, but all the first responders, police, doctors, firefighters, EMTs, nurses, doctors, anyone who works in any facility right now that's stocking shelves, grocery stores, gas stations, man, shout out Scotty, gas stations that still has to have that interaction, like personal interaction with people coming in, people that are like work for like the cable landlines, like my brother-in-law, they're still working steady, man. They still, obviously they got to keep phone lines and internet going and all that. He's steady going to work every day. Like, he's got steady work. But cops, like anybody that's out there, man, just making things happen. The military, right? All deals of military, National Guard, Army, Navy, you know, anyone, Marine, anyone, because who knows, they might be needed. Give away a Hall of Famer rookie. Wow, applaud you both. Well, yeah, that's Jim. That was Shaq Red, so he won that in a giveaway of mine. And shout out to him. He wanted to do a favor and he wanted to give it away to somebody else. So it's very, 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 very awesome of Shaq Red. Close friend of mine I've been friends with since childhood. And EMT. Yeah, man. Shout out to him, Austin. Oh, everybody, like, and when you see these people, if you are out and about and you see these people or you see somebody that works with them, just tell them a quick thank you. Say thank you for your service or thank you for what you do. You know, they need that stuff. They need that in these times right now. Like, as we all need pickups, right? We all need a little pick me up every once in a while. I'm sure this all hits everybody, you know. There's probably phases, right? It's like a roller coaster because we're human and we have emotions. So we probably are at peak times. We're good. We're happy. Like maybe when we're all hanging out, we're just BSing and talking. And then we have times where maybe we're by ourselves. There's not anything else going on. We're not interacting with anybody. And we start deep thinking and we let our minds wander. And then we kind of get in a lower depression mode. But, just try to get back out of that. Like when those things come, I know I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, but I'm just trying to think of simple things to try to do if you can when you're getting that way, you know, go and find something to watch that you enjoy, even if it's not live on YouTube, a show, something. Start writing down what you're thinking, you know, jot down what you're thinking. Go on a walk if you still can. We can still go outside and walk and do all that stuff. I mean, go on a walk. If you have a pet, take your pet on a walk. Your pet will enjoy it. They'll thank you. These are all things we can do. What's up, Big D? Sports cards and collectibles. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. But these are all things we can do, guys. Like, I know it's crazy, but I keep saying this, but we'll get through it. I mean, I honestly feel like, at least within the U.S., I feel like they're doing a really damn good job of everything they can to try to get this thing controlled. And you're not seeing, like I said, you may see this in other countries, depending upon how they're taking it and what steps they have. And they're not as strong as we are, you know, as far as all the resources and everything we have. Most of these places that are spiking way up. We're not having tremendous spikes right now with this whole thing. So we got the Mayo Clinic in our backyard. Yeah, we got some of the best doctors, you know. So, I mean, we'll get through it, guys. We will get through it. And again, I know people, I said in the beginning of it, people will say, well, there's thousands and thousands of people that aren't tested that are probably living with it. But they're living with it and they're doing fine. You know what I mean? Like, and that most of them have to be within quarantine and can't spread it anyway. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you mind if I shamelessly plug myself? Kaboom Box, you can go ahead and do whatever you want, man. I'm all about people promoting on my platform. I don't mind that at all. You guys all got me where I am, and you continue to help me grow. That's the least I could do is give you my platform to try to help yourself grow or promote something. So go ahead, man. Do whatever you need to do. And that's for anybody. Just don't bombard just don't post it every 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Don't clog up chat or spam, and we're good. We're fine. Anyone can. If Card Hobbyist has a break, or Grant's got a break, or RSR's got something special coming up, or Crazy's got something going on, or anyone, you guys can always post something in my chat. Not a problem at all. I do not care. I'm trying to get back 0 peeps. Help your brother out. I'm trying to get back 0. What do you mean trying to get back 0? What does that mean, Austin? Yes, T-Bell, brother. Yes, man. I told RSR in chat I had to go run to Taco Bell. Get my Taco Bell fix. Yes, it is T-Bell. You dang right it is. Large Pepsi. Oh, to 0 peeps? I got you. Okay. I started selling repack boxes. If anybody's interested, you can visit. There's the link. Clearing out some of my stock. Well, there you go, guys. Kaboom Box. He's got a link there if you guys want to check it out. Support him. That would be awesome. He would appreciate it. We'd all appreciate it. And RSR brought this up again, and I kind of forgot I said this a while back. But, again, don't be afraid to get rid of cards that you don't PC unless you're really saving them for some reason. And don't be afraid to move them for a lot cheaper than what they comp for, just to move them. Unless you're in desperate, dire, like, money need, like, badly, just try to price cards so they'll move, I guess is the best way I can say that or explain it. Price cards so that you can sell them so they will move fast. So you don't have to continue to waste your time reposting them, because you post them one time for a certain amount. They don't sell. They go back in a pile. They take up space. You move them around, or they're in a box, or they're this or there. You come across them again, and you try to repost them for basically the same amount, and it's not somebody that's done anything different, and you're not going to see any different price fluctuations that much right now within cards, because, like baseball, players aren't playing anything. Basketball, players aren't playing. So I don't think you're going to see a lot of changing in that. So just price it. Go on eBay. Go see what they've sold for in the last couple weeks and slash it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying take some insane, crazy card and do that. I'm saying just cards you have that are $10, $20, $30 cards. You know, if it's a $30 card, let's say it's a $30 card in Beckett, and you see on eBay they're selling for $25 in the last week. List it for $20 or $18, right? Plus shipping. Price the thing to sell. Price it to move. Get rid of it. I mean, you're just unless you want to save all of your stuff you don't PC, and you want to just let it build up. That's a whole different story. You do you, but I'm telling you, as somebody who goes through in and out of a lot of cards, I find that to be the best. I find that to work the best. Because, again, I'm not wasting my time reposting stuff. And if you post something, let's say you post it on Twitter. Let's say you put it for $30, right? And you don't get really any bites. Nobody even asks you anything in like a day max. Retweet it or change the price. Drop it $10. Drop it to $20. See if someone will bite on it. I'm sure you guys see me do that plenty of times on my Twitter page, because I just don't want to sit and keep messing with it. Get what you can for it and move on. If anyone gets their hands on Stars and Stripes and it's any Colton Cowser cards, I got some good stuff I can trade for them. Awesome, man. Just the day-to-day coming up on 500, at which time I'll have a 6-slabbed Otani going out the door freebie style. Nice, man. So Crazy's got a giveaway, a 500, looks like 500 sub giveaway. He's sitting at Broker 420 style. I'm assuming that's 500 subs. So, and Balls, there you go. Balls says that's my plan tomorrow. Tim says, me and Austin are thinking of a 10-week baseball trivia night. Who has the most points at the end wins a few prizes. We will let you know when it starts. Cool, man. That's a cool little deal. Just try to, again, I would consider that an event. And I'm not telling anybody they can't stream or do something over the same course of a time as someone else. But I typically go live between 5 and 6. You know, if it's like in depth or whatever, or a card auction, just try to work within each other. Okay, there was a little bit of that going on last night within the community and the hobby, like the overlapping with multiple events, and it's I know it's almost impossible at times to not overlap or not whatever, but nobody benefits Like, everybody is affected by it at the same time, because the amount of more people you could have, the amount I could have had as many of those as well when we're like splitting up things. So just think about times of when you'd want to do it, when you want to go on, maybe earlier, like 4 something or 4:30, depending upon how long it's going to be each time. But yeah, that's a great idea, guys. I mean, I again, we need things. We need content. We need places to hang out. We need things constantly going here. So 4K, K4K, I subscribe, brother. Cool, man. We can work around each other. Yeah, exactly. But that's ultimately what we should do. That's how we all get the most out of everything. I talked about that, remember, like a week or two ago in a stream. I talked about, now, and remember, events are events. Like, certain streams are just certain streams. Like, my streams Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are typically just informational, what's going on, catching up with you guys, community chat, chill, whatever. You know, these like Sunday nights, Monday nights with the interview thing, that's an event. Tuesday with the auctions or card sales I do, whatever you want, depending upon what it is. But otherwise, the rest of the stuff, I don't even really care if someone else is live the same time I am, if I'm not doing an event type thing. So, what's up, Johnny W? So, awesome, guys. I have a ton of different ones I'm working on making up. The one up right now has... I'm just doing online classes at home now. That's it. Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with having to do... There's nothing wrong with online classes at home, right? You don't have to go to school unless you're trying to check out the girls or something. You're looking for a new girlfriend in college, you know? Whoopity-woo. Yeah, you might get a little stir crazy. But again, guys, what I would do is if you should still be able to go outside. So keep your distance from people, whatever. But if you're, in the house a lot, just try to get out. Maybe go out once a day. Go for a short little walk somewhere. Go around the block. Just get fresh air, Stretch the legs. Stay moving. If you're someone like me who's... at a desk during the day working or doing schoolwork, make sure you're getting up a lot. You're not staying planted on a chair like too long. Make sure you're moving around. Like what I do is like when I get calls, most of the time, if you were to see me, like if I was live while I was working, you would not see me sitting at this desk that much. I would be up and down, I'd be walking, I'd be pacing. I do a lot of pacing when I'm on sales calls. It's just what I do. That's what I've always done. Just try to keep moving and keep yourself active. Move around, do what you can. Contains one of the following packs: 2020 baseball hobby. Nice. All my on-campus classes got moved to RH online format. No more 9 a.m.s for me. LOL. I get to... There you go. there you go, Austin. Again, pulling the positives out of these times. Pulling everything that's positive out and looking at that and taking it for what it is. 6 states you can't go out. Yeah, I can here still. So, but yeah, I feel you for the ones that can't. But there's good reason. It's because of how high the rate is. Again, that's all of this is to get this under control. Guys, here's, like, I don't want to get into conspiracy stuff. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. That's not me at all. But people are also tied on these things like, oh, they want to end it or whatever, get rid of a bunch of people. If they wanted to do that, they wouldn't be doing all this quarantine type stuff. Like, we're doing things to get it under control. We're not just letting it go mass hysteria. Okay? So, it's kind of backward ass thinking if you ask me. So, Big D. What's up, Zach? How you doing, brother? You must be really high maintenance. I'm not a morning person. I get it, man. Yeah, 9 a.m. is, even if I can, the prepper channels. Yeah, right? Yeah. The prepper channels. I'm doing good, Dev. Can't complain. Just takes, yeah, even sleeping in for me, man, like I'm telling you, 9 if I sleep in and not set an alarm, I typically won't sleep any later than maybe 8 a.m. if I don't set an alarm. Maybe 8 a.m. Maybe. So, the prepper channels. What's a prepper channel? But, yeah, I mean, I know. It's all, I'm not going to get, I don't do politics in this channel. I don't get into any of that stuff. But look at how we're implementing and trying to get things under control. We're not just letting it go. Like, I don't know. This isn't the place to talk about it, and I don't want to get into that. That's not what this is. So let's just say that I feel like we're doing everything we can and we're moving in a good direction. So, and the numbers should show that within the U.S. anyway. I know, again, a lot of people not tested. I know, again, it's crazy in Italy and other places. I get it. But in the U.S., the numbers are getting better, under control for what we have, for what we know. I slept in till 10 this morning for the first time in forever. Yeah, man. Sometimes you just need it. I slept in one Saturday morning. I slept in till like 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. And typically what's going on is my dog just gets up at weird nights and just she keeps me up sometimes lately. I don't know what's up with her, but I gotta do what I gotta do to comfort her. So I tend to not get the greatest sleep during the night. So there are times where I'll be up at like 2 in the morning, then 4 in the morning for a while. It takes me a while to fall back asleep. So then when I do fall asleep, like if it's a Saturday or a Sunday, I might sleep in on 9:30. But typically, if I can get some good sleep through, even if I were to not set an alarm, you won't see me sleep in past right around 8:10. And typically, I wake up around 6, kind of going, "What's going on, guys?" Like, I think, I should get up now, and then I don't because it's only 6. Drop a deuce. Yeah, right? I usually take naps during the day if my anxiety is low. Sometimes I just lay around if my anxiety is high. But I'm going to need new structure now. And just find a way to adapt, man. Find a way to adapt. That's all I can really say to all you guys, man. And try to get your guys, especially if you're stuck in the house, you work from home. You're going to find out that if you haven't worked from home before and now you're working at home, it takes a very structured person to be able to do everything you're supposed to do working from home. Now, again, I've been doing it for a long time. This isn't nothing new to me. Nothing changed for me. Still the same way that I work every day. But, like, you really have to stay focused and dedicated and not screw around while you're working. And for me, I'm not getting paid hourly. I don't make any money if I don't sell anything. So it doesn't make any sense for me to fluff off and screw around. Because if I don't answer calls, if I don't sell anything, I don't have a paycheck. I mean, I have to sell product. I have to get sales to create a check. So I have to work, and I decide how much I'm going to make each week. Now, obviously, customers or callers also dictate that if nobody's calling, but we get plenty calls. We get enough calls. We get enough people looking to buy. So it's up to me to either sell it and not be a jackass or be rude or be an idiot. And it actually blows my mind because sometimes people will call me names and stuff because I'm simply trying to help them, or I can't do a certain thing for them without certain information, and they want to talk to the manager, and I say, well, guess what, buddy, you got the manager. And then they call me a jackass or to F off, and I'm simply just trying to help them. trying to make sure I get them the right thing they need, because there's multiple options and we need certain information that's specific to what they're trying to order, and they just don't understand that. And so me trying to help them, they get irritated, and because I just won't just pick one and just ship it to them. And then so when they can get it, it can be wrong, and they can yell at me and call me even more names, right? So it's interesting, but I love my job. Gyms are closed. Yeah. Get out and walk, jog if you can. Again, there are 6 states that you can't do that. But either way, do it indoors. You know, do stairs. If you got stairs in your house, run up and down stairs for your workout. You should take naps during the day. Oh, you already read that. Gyms are closed. I'm probably going to be walking around more. Yeah, I mean, get out and do it if you can. Gotta buy free weights. Yeah, get a couple dumbbells. You know, they get expensive to buy, but if you get like the right weight, like right set of weight of dumbbells, like depending upon your strength levels and what you can do with, you know, dumbbells, you can buy a pair of dumbbells, like 15 pounders, 20 pounders, and, you know, 15, 20, 30, whatever you can do. You could use them. You could do bicep curls, you can do tricep extensions, you can do shoulder things, you could lay on your bed on the, you know, towards the end or whatever, you could lay down and do basically bench presses with, I mean, you could literally take one set of dumbbells and you could do multiple body work, you know, body exercises, hitting multiple different areas. Kevin Kirk says, no, you're not, dude. You're very intelligent, man. You're smart. Look at the way you mod this channel, man. You're flipping. You're on it. You're a genius, dude. You're good. Austin, I'll send you my dog. He'll keep you motivated to get up and exercise. Yeah, that's just it, man. Thinking of posting a quick video, doing a slab liquidation sale. I got a bunch of extra slabs. Nice. Yeah, do it up, Big D. Do it, man. Austin, I'll send you mine. I probably shuffle around 1,000 pounds of cards a day. Good workout sorting cards. LOL. There you go. Yeah, I mean, anything. You could take cans of food. You could take gallons of water and curl them. I mean, dude, there's so many different ways you can get creative. That's the thing, guys. Right now, it's all about getting creative, right? It's all about doing things and being creative. Have fun with this, with your kids. On Twitter, I was posting a bunch of pictures, right? I was posting a bunch of pictures on Twitter today. Well, hell, let me just pull some up quick. And I was going through old pictures, right? Me and my daughter, and my oldest daughter, she wasn't with me. All the other kids were this weekend, because she's still working. And we were sending pictures back and forth, right? Look at that. That's like 4 years ago. Look at that. Look at this. Oh yeah. Must have been some female asking for me to take a schnapper and send it to her. I know who that female is. It's my girl. But yeah, but anyway, what I'm getting at with this is, like, you can do this with family, friends, go through old photos and send a bunch of photos to them, and then send them to them, and then you know, they can go through old stuff and send them back. So, I mean, it's just another thing. It was incredibly fun. It was super fun to do. And then I sent a bunch to her, like all of her with her brothers and sisters, like when she was little. And then she's like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna go through all my old pictures." And then she started sending me ones she had in her phone. It's just another thing. It's not anything new. I didn't create this, but it's another thing to think about, to do with people you don't see right now, or you're not able to see. You know, just, it brings back memories, man. So many memories. You can relive those memories. Until you have Vizsla, you won't understand the energy level of him. Two dogs. I say we go raid his house and get your kitty back. Like a damn Energizer bunny. Lifting my fat rolls out of the way to see what direction I'm taking. It's a solid workout. I'm pursuing a girl right now. Sometimes I gotta be careful sending no pics of myself right now. LOL, that's funny. That's funny. You guys are hilarious. That's good. That's comical. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. I love it. But yeah, we've gone, heck, well over an hour. We're an hour and 11 minutes. Guys, VITG will be live soon. So make sure you check them out. He'll be doing some auctions and some breaks. BITG breaks. Again, tomorrow night. So, I was going to touch on Plowman. I totally forgot about that. God, that went way over my head when I was talking about it earlier. I don't know if Plowman's still in here or not. But either way, he knows I'm gonna do him good. So I will have guest Javier Salas tomorrow night on In Depth with Defness. It will be I want to say it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock because he is again in Pacific time. But 4 o'clock will work for him. So it's going to start right around 6 o'clock, okay? It's probably going to be 2 hours long this time, or close to. We'll see where it takes us. We'll see how long it goes. Yeah, a lot of people can't wait for this one. So we'll see how many people show up for it live. Hopefully we get a good turnout. And then after the interview, right after the interview, our boy Chris Plowman, who was on last week for In Depth, the interview, he's having an auction again. He's going to be doing auctions every Monday night. So he will go on and have an auction once I have the In Depth with Deafness done. Once that's taken care of. So you guys will have another Monday night full of entertainment for you. So whether you got work to get through tomorrow or you're not working, just keep yourself busy. Stay attached. Stay engaged. Again, if you don't have Twitter, maybe get a Twitter. Start a Twitter. There's a lot of great people. You can find me and a lot of other people on Twitter that are in here as well. Follow me. I'll get you some followers. Get you some people. You can start building a little group there where you can look at the timelines and I'm just trying to think of things for people who don't already have or whatever that feel like maybe their days are going long right now because they're not working or whatever. Just different things that you can do to help get through the times right now, guys, and just stay positive. So again, Javier Soles, the guest tomorrow night on In Depth with Deafness, starting at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Probably about 2 hour long interview, but it's going to be full of a lot of good stuff, guys. Very interesting information, very interesting stuff about his life. And then Plowman after that, and then Crazy will be on tomorrow as well in the morning, late morning, early afternoon. So you have daytime entertainment. And then Tuesday, Hobbyist will be on, Card Hobbyist, with his thing before I go on. And then I'll be doing a 25-cent card sale again. And then the rest of the week will be just our normal streams. We'll see as the days go and what events take place and what we kind of talk about or go through. So I want to appreciate you guys hanging out again tonight. It's always a blast. I always look forward to this. This is one part of the day that I look forward to the most. Just getting to interact with you guys and hang out and see how you guys are holding up and how you're doing, and hopefully helping you guys out in some way. Let's just keep it positive, guys. We're gonna get through this, man. And before you know it, everything's gonna be going back to normal. Sports are gonna be playing again. I mean, it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. A little bit of hope goes a long way, guys. A little bit of hope goes a long way. So until tomorrow, until you see me on tomorrow, or I might pop into Crazy, depending on how busy I am. I'll try to have him on regardless, but I might have to mute him. I might not be able to type too much if I'm taking orders and whatnot. But see either in Crazy's deal, see you on Twitter. Again, I'm over there. That's where you can find me. DM me anytime. Email me anytime if you need to for any reason. I'm always here for you. We're going to continue to work on meals, dinners for people. Tomorrow we'll continue that again. So if you want to get involved, or if you know somebody that may need a good meal, that's in need right now, that doesn't have a job or whatever, or that families don't have a job, let me know as well. And yeah, guys, I love y'all. Like I always tell you, tomorrow night's going to be an awesome interview, guys. I hope everybody joins. I hope we have a good turnout. And until then, guys, I love y'all. Be safe.